Caudata. Caudata is a taxonomic order of amphibians commonly known as salamanders and newts. These creatures are characterized by their slender bodies, long tails, and typically smooth, moist skin. Caudata belongs to the class Amphibia, along with frogs and toads. They are found in a wide range of habitats, including forests, grasslands, and freshwater ecosystems, all around the world except Antarctica. Some key features of Caudata include: Number 1. Limb regeneration. One of the most remarkable abilities of many Caudata species is their capability to regenerate lost limbs. If a salamander loses a limb due to injury, it can regrow the limb, including bones, muscles, nerves, and even nails. This unique ability has made them fascinating subjects for scientific research. Number 2. Metamorphosis. Like other amphibians, many Caudata species undergo metamorphosis during their life cycle. They start as aquatic larvae with gills, and as they grow, they undergo a metamorphosis process that transforms them into terrestrial adults with lungs. However, some species are neotenic, which means they retain their aquatic larval characteristics into adulthood and don't undergo their complete metamorphosis. Number 3. Habitat diversity. Caudata occupy a variety of habitats, from mountain streams and ponds to underground caves. They prefer moist environments and can be found in both tropical and temperate regions. Number 4. Feeding habits. Salamanders and newts are carnivorous, feeding on a variety of small invertebrates such as insects, worms, and small crustaceans. Some larger species may even eat smaller vertebrates like fish and other amphibians. Number 5. Reproduction. Caudata typically reproduce by laying eggs, but the methods can vary among species. Some species lay eggs in the water, while others lay eggs in damp places on land. The eggs hatch into aquatic larvae, which undergo metamorphosis to become terrestrial adults in many species. Caudata, like all living organisms, face various biological challenges in their natural environment. Some of the key challenges for salamanders and newts, Caudata, include: Number 1. Habitat loss and fragmentation. Human activities, such as deforestation, urbanization, and agriculture, have led to the destruction and fragmentation of natural habitats. Caudata species often require specific environmental conditions, such as moist and cool areas, and these changes can disrupt their ability to find suitable breeding and foraging grounds. Number 2. Climate change. Changes in climate patterns, such as rising temperatures and altered precipitation, can impact Caudata populations. These amphibians are sensitive to environmental changes, and even small shifts in temperature or moisture levels can affect their breeding, hibernation, and overall survival. Number 3. Pollution. Salamanders and newts are highly sensitive to water and air pollution. Chemical pollutants, such as pesticides, fertilizers, and industrial waste, can contaminate their habitats and harm both adult and larval stages. Pollution can disrupt their reproduction and development, leading to population declines. Number 4. Disease. Caudata can be susceptible to various infectious diseases, including fungal infections and viral diseases. Pathogens can spread rapidly in dense populations or in environments where stress weakens their immune systems. Number 5. Competition and predation. Invasive species and introduced predators can pose significant threats to Caudata populations. Competing with other species for resources and facing increased predation pressure can impact their survival and reproduction. Number 6. Genetic diversity. Small, isolated populations can suffer from reduced genetic diversity, which can make them more vulnerable to diseases and environmental changes. A lack of genetic variability can limit their ability to adapt to new challenges and decrease overall population fitness. Number 7. Metamorphosis and neoteny, balance. The transition from aquatic larvae to terrestrial adults during metamorphosis is a critical phase for many Caudata species. Ensuring that environmental conditions are suitable for this transition is vital for their survival. In neotenic species, retaining larval characteristics into adulthood can be advantageous or disadvantageous, depending on the circumstances. Number 8. Lack of awareness and conservation efforts. Due to their relatively inconspicuous nature, salamanders and newts might not receive as much attention in conservation efforts as more charismatic species. Raising awareness about the importance of protecting these amphibians and their habitats is essential to ensure their long-term survival.